Hey everybody! Oh God, I just dropped the yarn. Hey everybody, Crafting Journey here. That Journey chick on Instagram. Welcome to Craft with Me Wednesday. Where? How come the thumbnail's not coming up here? There it is. 6 people. Yay! Welcome, welcome to a night of 1 hour of just crafting. If you guys are working on anything and you want me to see it, put it in the Crafting Journey Facebook group and I will pull it up on my phone and we'll see if we can get it over to the computer and show everybody. Unless you guys have already done that. Gosh, I didn't even check. Maybe you already did it. Let's take a look. Facebook, Crafting Journey. Crafting Journey, Crafting Journey. Okay, not yet, but I trust that you will as time passes. Okay, who do we got here tonight? Mary, hi, how are you? Mary, I know you do a lot of coloring. What have you colored lately? Put it in the Facebook group. Let's see what you're coloring. Hi, Baby Cakes. So Baby Cakes and Wilma, we just jumped over from Trevor's live. Trevor's in here with us. Hi, Trevor. You know, I miss you. I wish I could find you on more often. I don't know what the heck you were doing. Something about lemon and chocolate and wax, and I just enjoy listening to your voice. It's it's comforting. I don't like the smell of lemon though. Let me just put that out there. Although chocolate. Now, if you get something that smells like chocolate, Trevor, then we got a deal. Hi, Odd But Nice. Thank you for putting in the links. Always appreciated. And what else? Who else we got? Kathy, hello. Cat's Gallery. Everybody's saying hi to Trevor. Hi, Trevor. Mickey, hi, Mickey. How are you? Today, we are loom knitting. And now I think if my calendar is correct, let me see. Let me check the calendar here. Calendar. I need the month. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Next Wednesday night will be the cross stitch along night with the Crafty Heifer. And I'd love to see everybody's progress on the cross stitch along, whether you're doing a temperature bookcase like I am, or you're doing the butterfly temperature thing, or whatever temperature cross stitch thing you're doing. Make sure you put the progress in there for next week. Mary says she's okay, not coloring at the moment. I'm getting ready to start a loom knitting scarf. Perfect. Awesome. Okay. Well, then it's a good night for me to introduce to you my loom knitting expert. I have access to her 24/7. Sheryl Katz. Hello.
Hi. Hello, everybody.
She has so much knowledge about loom knitting. If you ever have a question, ask me and I'll ask her, or just ask her directly. What is that you're working on?
It is a shawl.
A shawl.
Okay, shawl.
So you are not working in the round, similar to what I'm doing here. This is not working in the round. I am actually starting on one end. I go all the way to the other side and then I come back. We're not going around and around.
That's right.
Way, when it comes off the loom, it'll have some length to it. But this is actually a hooded, what do you call it? It's not a cowl, a hooded,
hood.
Hat.
A hooded hood.
It's not a round hat. It's a hooded hat that you would tie. But you're making, what is that yarn though? That's gorgeous.
This is universal. It's got some mohair and it's really pretty because it's got like the pink in. You can see it coming out over here.
Look at the halo on that yarn. Oh my God.
And it feels so soft. I was going to show you. I'm actually doing a similar one to this one, which I completed. And it's got wedging, so I'm going to show you. Not a wedgie. Wedging
is to die for. Oh my God.
So let me see how I could show this on the camera. I'll have to put it on a mannequin. But so here I'm going to show you the end comes to a point. Let's see. Can you see that? So it kind of goes, and that's the first wedge. And then it's just adding more wedges as you go. And then
the
whole shawl is like a, let me see if I can find the edge,
And then
like
you
a half
decrease.
round.
You decrease when you get to the other side, right?
And the other side's exactly like that side. And
Yeah.
so I make it really, really like big and long. So this could, so here's the neck. You wrap that around the neck and you've got all these wedges to wrap completely around, nice and comfy, and you can throw up over the shoulder or,
So I
not
got to
throw
ask
up,
you, as a woman living in Florida, when are you using these?
You know what? This is so
It's like
light. Look,
80 degrees where you are today.
yes, but everywhere we go is air conditioned. You want to
Right.
have a little wrap. And so, see, you can see my fingers through it. It's so light, the yarn. So it depends. You see my fingers through
But
it?
that you're using some expensive yarn. I see the halo on
No,
it.
this is shawl and a ball, this
No
one.
way. I have
Yes,
some of that somewhere here.
yeah, it's
I have
awesome.
Shaw and Ball.
And this one is
Well, you sent
universal.
me some. That's why I have it.
See my boo-boo? This is my boo-boo that I'll fix later, but that's how I do it. Let me show you what I meant
Oh,
my
I gotta
boo-boo.
see. And I love the way she uses a Cricut picker for her loom
This is
knitting.
the best loom tool in existence.
The
It's
thing.
solid, it
Yeah.
feels good. The hook is awesome, fits great, love it, recommend it. But you
Well,
see
wait
my
a
little
minute.
stick?
Where you did the mistake, you put a marker there.
Yeah, let me see if I can get it on camera. There it is.
I
That's my
saw it.
boo-boo.
Yeah.
So later, hopefully there'll be no more, but I will later just fix that. And then that's you
How are
remind.
you going to fix it though?
Well, I'm hoping there's no further because here's the other side and this is where it is and you can't see it. So if that's all there is, I'll just stitch it.
Yeah,
I'll
you
just
could
stitch it to the next
would
stitch.
you like drop a loop or something or?
I must have, yeah. I'll
Okay.
just, make a stitch there and yeah. And that's it. So this one wraps around. So this is what they call an all-in-one.
Uh-huh.
So these are movable on the ends. So you can
I
actually,
have that in
you
my
have the
box.
sock
Yeah.
version, like a
Yeah.
sock version, and they come this big, and they even have the 28 inch, and they even have a 36 inch. So I use all the pegs except I left one empty. So
Yeah.
this is like my little starting. This is where I started. So I go all the way around,
Mhm.
all the stitches I've got going, right? And then I stop here. And as I go around, I am finished with another one. So here's my marker. Let me see if you can see. Here's the marker. So this is my starting. Where are you? Where's the camera? This is where I started. And I've worked, this is my wedging. So it's a decrease. Where are you? Let me see. I'm sorry. I'm so bad at this. See this little purple one?
Yeah.
When I knit around and I get to this, I will then have completed from where it starts here all the way here, and I'll move this over another,
Oh, yeah.
and then I'll move it over another, and then I'll knit around, and then I'll move it another until it's complete. When it goes back to here, I've completed another wedge, and I just start over and make another wedge.
So you're like
And I
what,
keep,
stitching two together, like stitch two together or purl
no,
two together,
no,
or
well, with this one, honestly,
should
I'm
do the
just
wedge?
doing a garter stitch, knit and purl, really simple.
Ooh,
Really,
Jesus.
really simple. This is like this is an easy, simple beginner project.
Actually, loom knitting is very simple, except that, like just now, I forgot which direction I'm going. This way. So, except it's just time consuming. You go really fast, just like your diamond painting. You go really fast. I don't. You know,
You
and
must be calmer than I.
I don't know how you go so fast. Robert, I saw you come in. Hello, Robert. How are you? I'm so glad to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Robert's another good one with the loom. Oh my goodness.
Hi, Robert. How are you? So I'm trying something very new tonight, and it's very cool. I see Mickey, Narrate, Wilma. Oh my goodness, it works. I can see the chat, and I can see you big on the TV, and the TV
Oh
showing.
no, you'll see all my pores.
Well,
That one black hair that's
that's so
you'll
funny.
see it.
Oh, please. You see my little junk table and stuff. I don't care. I don't care.
Oh my God. So what is everybody working on? So other than the loom, you don't crochet, right? You don't do any crochet. I can't get you to do it, huh?
The only crochet I actually did is on the edging right here. I crocheted that.
How? Like afterwards?
Yes, this is
Oh,
a
okay.
crochet. See the edging? That's
Yeah.
crochet.
So after you pull it off the loom, you crochet the edging?
Yes, because I didn't like how it came out.
Oh,
So it was either I could
okay.
either do a simple crochet edge, or what I might do is a picot, which I would just put it back on the loom and add a picot edge to it. Really easy to
So
do.
you take it off and you just do like a single crochet all the way around or something, or
I did a double, but yeah,
a double? Okay. All right.
yep.
That
And
works.
you could do a couple layers of it if you wanted it
Well,
longer.
I'm
You know,
thinking of
this
all kinds of fancy stitches you could do after you take it off the loom, like,
we
yeah, that
that's
would
what
be
I mean. And
cool.
you could do the, like I said, the picot is a really nice one. There's also some bind offs that build in. They're like made with a really fancy, like a nice edging built into it. So I teach how to do that on blankets when you're binding off. It's
Yeah.
so easy. And so, yeah, so I have to give it a name because I did create that one. And I will think of a name, but right now everybody just knows, just ask Cheryl. She knows how to do it in the looming community. But it's good for binding off on a big project because it's really simple, and you can make your own edging with that. But I didn't do that on this one.
Oh, Jean is here. Hi, Jean. Danielle is here. She's cross stitching. Of course, she's cross stitching. Danielle, I still owe a floss tube. We are. This is such a huge, busy week because we're trying to wrap up Ticket to Ride. You know what I've been doing for the last hour and a half?
Dude,
Grading papers, challenge papers.
oh yes, yes. I haven't even looked at them.
So if you didn't get a grade yet, you will. But some of those questions were kind of tough. So, and we apologize, but
I don't apologize. They're getting a lot of points. They're getting a lot of tickets for that. We didn't even tell them yet, but they're going to
yeah.
get doubles on that too.
So it's between work and doctor's appointments, and we're getting a snowstorm tonight. A lot of people are getting a snowstorm tonight and for tomorrow. Ours is coming through probably early morning. In fact, they said like heavy blowing snow right around commute time. So my doctor's appointment is at 9. If it's really bad, I'm just gonna reschedule. I'm not
It's
gonna.
raining here right now,
It's
but
not worth going out on those roads when it's like that.
you want snow, but no bad roads.
Well, yeah, of course.
I'm still waiting for the men to pop in.
Oh God. Oh, I meant you guys. Oh my God, this is a loom knitting thing. This was so funny the other day. I am talking to Cheryl the other day, and I forget what we were talking about. Let me see if I can even find it. It was just so funny. Um, I don't even remember what I meant to say. Let me see. Let me find it. It's all about the roofers with you. Let's see.
Oh my heavens. And guess what? It's raining and there's no dripping.
Oh,
They
well, there
didn't.
you go. See?
Took them twice, but all right.
Yeah. Oh my God. You talk to me a lot.
Vice versa.
Yeah.
Back at you, baby. Hey,
Okay.
Trevor, how
So
are you?
she said, let me know when we can talk about recording the. Oh, no, that wasn't it. Where did I say that? Hold on.
What did you say? I'll remember if you tell
About
me.
the loom baking. Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my
So
gosh.
you
She
said
said, I have to finish baking the loom.
just wondering what's up. And I said, no idea, but I'll bake a loom as well. And
And I'm
she's
like,
like,
you bake looms now? I'll take two.
So I almost put in the thumbnail tonight that we were going to bake looms, but
I believe, Rebecca, I believe I was asking you what you're doing for Craft with Me Wednesday, and you said baking a loom.
no,
That's what
it's not what I meant to say.
I know, but you did. That's what it was, though, correct?
Yeah, but I'm telling you that
You
autocorrect.
didn't know Rebecca could
You
bake.
gotta check before you press send. You really do, because you never know what you're really saying. Because it might end up in a courtroom somewhere. Baking looms. Tell us how you do that, Miss Shirley.
Well, I'm going to not bake one, but I am definitely going to create one in the DP, the diamond painting that you unboxed that I got, that I kind of enabled you to buy too.
Oh, that's right, the cat one. Yeah, the cat. You're gonna.
Yes,
Well, Mickey's gonna put in crochet hook. You're gonna put in loom. I'm just
yes.
going to do it the way it is because, God knows when I'll get to that one anyway. Did you see the one that they put on Instagram today? I am dying. I'm dying. Oh my God.
I
I
don't
have,
think so. Which
oh,
one?
I have to have this. I showed it to my sister and I'm
We're
like,
not working you hard enough. If you can just go meandering on Instagram.
well, I have to look to see what they're. It is a black lab, an outline of a black lab. And within the outline of this black lab is a landscape. I don't know if you guys could see it.
A black lab, like the dog?
Yeah, look, do you see the dog? The outline of the dog. And inside is a landscape painting.
Wait, I need to. Oh, okay. Who's the artist?
Well, I they don't mention the artist.
How
So
interesting
I
is
don't
that?
know how that
That
could
looks.
be like.
You know what that looks like? Do you remember the one that does the girls with the like the wolf, and she has another one that looks like her work?
Yeah, they don't mention an artist. They say, oh, Barrett Biggers is the artist. Black
Barrett Bigger.
Labrador by Barrett Biggers. It's 70 by 84 square with 37 colors, including 4 ABs. But
37 colors, and that's a snack size.
it is, and it's beautiful. It's gorgeous.
Okay.
If I can, it's hard for me to pull. They won't let you save stuff off of Instagram, which is very annoying. But anyway,
What do you need? A picture of it? I can get that for you.
how?
Never ask somebody her tips
Within
and
a
tricks.
few minutes? No, you can't get it that quickly.
Well, I can't because I'm using like my
You're
yeah, yeah.
using your devices.
Yeah.
No,
I
I'll just get it and I'll unbox it and everybody will see it. And my sister said, because she wants to do Russia with love. So I'm like, I'll let you do Russia and I'll go to this destination. She goes, it's a dog. It's not a destination. I'm like, no, there's a landscape inside this dog.
It's probably where his home was and he's remembering it.
There's a guy and there's a dog in there and they're near a waterfall and
You just want the guy, Rebecca. Come
well,
now.
whatever. I just think it's really cool. So I'll see what it looks like once I purchase it and unbox it. And but I am in love with it.
Well, that's nice though, that you should get it. It speaks to
Doctor on
you.
call. Hello, Doctor on call. Good
I
evening.
can
I love
relate.
you in here. I love Rebecca's trial coverage, among other things. Oh, yeah. But I got to tell you, the two trials that are going on right now are so boring. Oh my God. The I didn't talk about it yet. I should have mentioned it when I covered yesterday's, but it goes on every single day in this in the movie theater popcorn trial. My God, every question is a sidebar. Can we go sidebar? I'm like, oh my God, seriously?
Annoying.
Oh yeah. So they go, sidebar. Then they come out, and then the guy will start to get his question out. Now, can we go sidebar? Okay, sidebar. It goes on all day long. It takes them forever to get through one witness because they have to have 56 sidebars after every question.
So
It's
I have a question about that. Doesn't
Yeah.
the judge control that? Can't they say
Yes,
no side?
it's a female judge, and she is just letting them. These are very, very good lawyers. I'm telling you, this old retired cop hired him a good lawyer. He hasn't even been in jail for the last 8 years. He's been on house arrest. He murdered somebody, and he's been on house arrest.
I don't get that they do that. I really don't.
But his lawyer is very good. Like the judge will say, the prosecution will say, objection. She'll sustain the objection, and the defense lawyer will just keep doing whatever he's doing. He doesn't even care. I'm like, what? It's
It's
crazy.
amazing, right? And because somebody
Yeah.
down the street or wherever else, the next courtroom over, is sitting in jail for 5 years when they have no guilty
Now,
anything.
that one judge a few weeks back, um, like he just wasn't going to put up with it. No, you're not going. We're not going sideboard. No, no, just no.
Well, that's what I was just asking.
And
Can't the
she
judge
didn't
control
say
that?
it. No, that's what I would say. No, we're not. We're not going to do it. Yeah, I'm
Say
done.
what you want, tell me at one time at the break, and then that's the end of it.
Well, yeah. I mean, how much? Like, did they not go to law school? What is she telling them how to ask a question? It doesn't. Uh, Doctor says he's out on bail, $150,000. Yeah, the prosecutor isn't very smooth on his feet. The movie theater trial is whacked. Oh yeah, it is. It's just really, really boring. And then the other trial, which is the serial killer trial, his attorney's like 112 years old. You can barely hear what he's saying, much less follow it. It's just incredibly boring. So not much appeal. Like when a juror stands up and vomits in the middle of a
Oh
closing
my God.
that's the kind of drama we like.
And also, how is how is Prince Andrew getting away with what he got away with?
Oh, I predicted that. Didn't I predict that he would settle that thing before he ever sat down for a deposition? I'm sure I predicted that.
That's just so wrong, though.
But the good news is the settlement money is going to charity.
Oh, it's not going to the victim?
No, she asked that it be donated to charity.
Oh, wow. That's amazing for her to do
So
that.
she
That's
named a
cool.
specific charity, and that's where it's going. I mean, she
Wow.
wasn't. She just was trying to, get him to admit he'd done wrong, and
He didn't, though. That was
no,
part of the
but at
settlement.
least he's donating money to a charity.
Yeah. I don't know if I could do that. I
But
mean, I
he
could
would have had
donate
to
money,
sat
but not.
down. He would have had to raise his hand and say, swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, and
But he said he didn't do anything.
well, he tells the cameras that, but if you swear under oath, and he would have had to admit it.
Okay, well, you tell
So
me
you
where
could
they
turn around
do.
and tell Oprah you don't know anybody. Oh, I never saw that woman in my life. I don't know how she jumped into the photograph, but
I don't think it was just a photograph she jumped into.
how do you have your picture taken with somebody and you not remember them? I mean, I
And
don't know.
she's 12. I mean, come on.
Crashly, hey girl, how are you?
Hey, Crashly, how are you? Hello. Oops.
Doctor on call says 112 is being kind. Oh my God, I felt so bad because even the network had to apologize because sometimes they have a daily show, Long Crime Daily Show, where they go over what went on during the day, and they had to apologize. We can't tell you what his closing or his opening was all about. We couldn't hear him.
Oh, wow.
Neither could I.
They need to buy the transcript.
Oh my God. And he's like, I don't even know if he's using a computer. That's how old he is. So he's just got all of his boxes and oh my Jesus. Yeah.
Aw, I feel bad for the poor guy.
Presley, how are you doing? Presley, I asked you a question the other day. I don't know on your messenger, and you never answered me. See if you could check your messenger and throw me a response. That would be awesome.
Crashly, you guys were adorable on Tia's live. That was
Oh,
so
her and
cute.
her hubby were awesomely. They're so cute,
So
aren't they?
cute. I fell asleep and I watched on the replay and I missed it by smidgen of a second. And I was like, dang, I fell asleep. But I watched every bit of it and it was so good. I loved it.
They were adorable.
They were adorable. So cute. Fight for that kid, girl. Watch me get in trouble now.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of, we've known that for a while. That ain't never going to happen.
Well, there are ways. Crashly, we need to talk, girl.
There are, but they gonna get you in trouble.
No. Well, but she wants that kind of trouble.
Do I think the shooter really feared for his life? No. I think he was like this old curmudgeon, get off my lawn kind of
Wait,
guy.
an old, excuse me, curmudgeon?
Curmudgeon, one of those guys that's like, get off my lawn. Get off my lawn.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
I lived in Florida when my kids were growing up, and there was this woman who, oh my God, constantly, get off my lawn. Don't walk your dog on my lawn. I'm like, lady, I'm going to pick up the poop. She's like, get off my lawn. One of those people. That's what this guy is.
They just had a guy down here. It was a case that he was walking his dog, and the guy that owned the house said his dog was on his property, get off. And it ended up like the guy pulled a gun. It was a whole big to-do. And the guy was wrong because it wasn't his property. The person whose property he shouldn't have gone on his property. The dog didn't do anything, but the man
I'm
was
dying to hear what the shooter's wife has to say. I imagine after 8 years of house arrest with the get off my lawn guy, I'd be like, throw him in jail.
get off my lawn guy.
Yeah. Put him in jail. I've been living him at home 8 years. He's not allowed to leave the house. I can't stand him anymore. Get him out of here. That's what I'd say.
Or they're going to have to lock her up for killing him.
Could you live with somebody like that for 8 years? He can't leave the house. Oh my God. Well, I'm sure he leaves the house for doctor's appointments and stuff.
They had a show about people on house arrest that use the ankle monitors.
Uh-huh.
I think it was like a 60 Minutes or one of those kind of shows. And the law actually is on the side of them messing up. There's no protection. It's like, why put them on that? If they get in no trouble for leaving, like there's no.
Because they can go to buy groceries, they can go to work. Oh yeah.
Well, this particular case was a person who he went out and committed multiple crimes. Yeah, really bad ones against women, murder, rape. It was really bad. And he was home on house arrest and just left to go do his deeds with the ankle monitor. And nobody was responsible. There was nothing that happened based on that.
So, Doctor on Call wants to know how many wedges you need to complete that. You're not doing the wedges on that one, are you?
Yes, I'm making the exact same. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can see. Let me see if I can show you.
Well, it's just 2 wedges, one on each end, right?
Oh, no. The one that I showed you, this green one's like 6, 7. Let me see. Yes. All right.
That's a blanket. That's not a shawl.
Well, how tall are you? 5'10"? Okay, so this would wrap all the way around and come down to about mid-butt.
That is a lot of yarn.
So, and it's nice. Like, so I'm going to show you because the colors kind of let you see. Each of the line changes is a wedge. So I'm going to show you like a full
And you're doing
wedge.
the exact same one, right?
Huh?
You're doing the exact same one, right?
With different yarn, but I loved how it came out. And so it's my pattern.
I love those colors, by the way. That teal is just
so can you see? I don't know if the camera's picking it up. You're gonna have to help me. Wait, where is it? Okay, can you see this line right here?
Yeah.
You see
Yeah.
the color change?
Right.
So if we look above that, let me see how I can get this in camera. I'm not sure. I'm just going to focus on the one wedge. Let me find the bottom of it. I'm going to fold it to the one wedge, which is the dark color one. So, and it kind of blends into the other one. So here, this is a wedge. So it goes from, let me see if I can see you guys. So here's the end, the little
Yeah.
point,
Yeah.
and then it wedges. You see how it gets wider and
Right.
wider, and then it goes, oops, it's so hard to do on this, but so that's one wedge where it ends right here, and it always, all of the wedges meet. Where am I showing you? Meet here, around the collar is where they all meet. All of these wedges, can you see?
Okay. Yeah. Oh,
So you
yeah.
see,
Yeah. Yes. 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 Gotcha.
so I can keep adding more and make a complete circle,
So you got
or I
four?
can do less. But
Four?
it just, let me tell
Oh,
you,
so it's like, I got you. I got what you're doing. Yeah.
there's 6 wedges on this particular one, 6.
Oh my goodness. 6.
And it changes, the look completely changes with the yarn. It looks so different. Like this is more of a muted color. It's very like gentle,
That
kind
would
of
be really,
light.
I would love to do that with my lava cakes, I think. Would the lava cakes be good? Let me see. I've got to get some more. No, not the lava cakes. The other cake. Where is it?
I finished one wedge. I'm on my second wedge of this particular one that's on the loom right now.
It would look great with this latte cakes. These latte cake ones.
Oh yeah, that's what this feels like. It really feels like a latte
Super
cake.
soft. But I have to tell you that I got this as a Christmas present. Just one skein of it.
I have like a whole. I'm gonna have to take you into my yarn room
Oh
one day.
my God, you're gonna have to give us a tour one day of your.
You're not gonna believe it, but I collect those. So I love
these
them.
were $4.99 on sale at Michael's one weekend. So I'm like, oh, good. I'm going to go to Michael's in store only. Go to Michael's $4.99. Of course, they don't have any. They're all out of these, of course. So this past weekend, I go to Michael's. These are $11.99 a skein. I'm like, are you out of your mind? I've never paid $11.99 for yarn ever. Forget it.
Well, maybe cashmere.
Yeah, well, I'll wait till it goes on sale again and try to find a way to get it. So here's a picture of what I am loom knitting. That will be it'll be done someday. It's this hooded pixie hood right here. It comes to a point at the end.
Pixie hood. Show me.
It's called the Forest Pixie.
Oh yes. Love them.
I've already done the edge. The edge is done. So I'm just doing the volume on the hood, but it just I've been working on the poncho. I want to finish the poncho, and then March 1st I'm starting that crochet along.
Very nice.
Dr. On Call wants to know what yarn you're using.
Okay, this
oh my God, I have more darn latte cakes than I will ever use. I have major yarn issues right now. I need to purge big time. I have 10 by 20 storage locker. Yeah, it's bad. What? Well, send me the latte cakes, man. I love latte cakes.
So this is a different color.
Is that a latte cake or
no? This is this yarn, but in a different color. The rest of this yarn is in a different room right now because I just opened that cake. But this is how big they are. It's a whole different color.
Yeah.
It's Universal Yarn Revolutions. This is from help me, Premier.
Yeah, Premier, right. Okay.
Yeah. And they're just really they're just very much like the latte cakes, very, very soft. And they're, because they have the halo, can you see that? It's kind of like thin, but it's got all the.
That's what I like about the latte cakes is the halo. Yeah.
And it's so lovely. It really is. I love the latte cakes. I have so much stuff made out of them. I really think they're beautiful.
That's the only skein of it I have, and
and they work up so nice. nicely.
I got
Totally.
2 lava cakes and a crystal cake, but I like the latte cake. So I've got to keep my eye out for a sale on that.
Latte?
Oh, Dr.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna.
Dr. On Call is going to mail me some latte cakes. That would be awesome. Now my
Yeah.
sister is so funny. Today she made a comment on my video today. I unboxed that oh, where is that yarn? Where did I stash it?
Away from the kiddies.
Oh yeah, definitely. But where? What? Where?
Ask the kiddies. They'll find.
Oh, they know. Of course they know. They know better than I do.
I started putting labels or tags on so I at least know where my stuff is in which little cube.
Did you watch today's show?
I watched the beginning. I still have a little bit left.
It was that mystery box. I got the mystery box. So this came in the mystery box. So I said I'd make my sister something, and she's like, "Oh, I see a sweater in my future." I have to explain to my sister that 300 yards of yarn,
especially if you're crocheting.
Sweater make.
No, it won't even make it. Well, it might make the sleeves if you're crocheting.
I would make her a nice. I'll make her a scarf out of it. You know, that's enough for a nice little scarf.
Yeah.
And it's got different colors of green. It's got like dark green, mint green, white. It's really pretty, but not enough for a sweater, sweetheart. Sorry.
They have. You got that from Lion Brand?
Yeah, in the mystery box.
Yeah, I got some of their mystery boxes. And they have they do have different ones. They have that 56% off. So I went crazy on the new boo.
Oh yeah, I ordered
that was
the new, because I wanted to show everybody the new landscape, the watercolor type landscape. It's called Landscape Breeze. Have you seen that? That's the brand new.
About the yarn?
Yeah, it's a brand new it's called Landscapes. Well, I mean, they've had landscapes out, but this one is
landscape yarn. Yes.
It's a new color. It's like a watercolor.
That is pretty. Very pretty. I love making like beach totes and stuff out of that. They just look so pretty. Or even like a beret hat or something. It just reminds me of summertime.
Yeah, they're pretty. All right.
Really pretty.
You gotta keep the cats out of there. A doggy sweater. Not my dog. My dogs are very large.
You can do it. I have patterns for the Loom.
Which is why I love that one picture, because it's a black lab with a landscape inside of it. And then my other dog is half bull mastiff and half Rottweiler. So they both exceed 100 pounds. So making them a dog sweater, you know, a pound of love, you'd need like 4 or 5 pounds of love for those doggies.
And that's funny. Okay.
And I am not going to lie to you. I have been playing my game, my Ark Survival Evolved on Xbox. I have been playing that at night for about an hour each night. I started on a brand new island, started my own little thing. I'm not using any cheat codes. I'm playing it from beginning through, and I'm having a blast. Just, you know.
That's all that matters.
Well, you know, it just gets my mind away from the day. And I'm like on an island. I'm by myself. I've got my animals. I've got a triceratops, and I've got a brontosaurus. And I tried to tame this Rex, but he ate me. I died. So it was a pink Rex. Oh my God, I was dying. I wanted.
And he died? You killed a pink one?
He killed me.
Oh, that's okay as long as he's pink and okay.
He killed me. I don't even know what level he was, but he killed me.
I have no clue what you're talking about, so just, you know, I'm just going with it.
Well, if I could ever figure out what the heck's going on with my computer, I could do some gaming.
So just you need to get on with my son, and he will show you whatever you got to show him your connection.
You have a funny story. Tell us your funny story.
My funny haha
Well,
story?
it's not
Or
funny.
my funny, not so funny, very
Well, it
real
didn't
story?
turn out funny. Dr. On Call says, I'm still playing Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm obsessed making gold roses right now. Still don't have a blue one yet.
Oh,
I
me
want to
too.
I want to broadcast Animal Crossing New Horizons and I want to broadcast art, but there's some glitches on my computer that her son's going to help me with so that I can go live with it and everybody be able to hear everything. That's the problem.
Because I would love for you to do that because I am still like I'm new, kind of like I have just not enough time on it.
Oh
But I
yeah,
have had it for a while, and I just like I've never terraformed before, and
me
you
neither.
know
Me
I
neither.
just do the basic stuff, and
I
that's
mean,
it.
there are YouTubers out there that are very, very advanced, and that's okay too. But I want to do it from the perspective of someone that's
Of
beginning.
me, a slow
Yeah,
poke that knows nothing.
but like I said, I need your son's help. So tell us your story because this is very interesting, guys.
Okay. So you're talking about right what my son brought me home. So I
Yeah.
have one of my one of my boys that's local. The one that's going to help Rebecca is actually lives in Peru, but I have a son that always brings me goodies. Just for whatever reason, he's always bringing me goodies. And so he wasn't feeling well one day, and he went to Panera Bread, I guess it's called. And he got himself some soup and he was like, oh, I think I'm going to go bring my mom. She loves cinnamon. I'm a cinnamonaholic, or I was.
Not anymore.
And, yeah. And he brought me they bake them on premises. So he brought me a cinnamon bun home. It was a nice big cinnamon roll bun, whatever. And I went and I like tore a piece off and I put it in my mouth and I took a chomp on bite on it. And next thing I know, my mouth is bleeding. I have I have like I don't want to talk. I didn't want to do anything because I thought I was chomping on glass.
Oh
That's what it
my
felt
god.
like.
Yeah.
So after like trying to get anyone's attention, I was like, spit it out, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's glass. And he comes and he looks at it and he goes, Mom, it's a knife. It's not glass. It was a knife. And I now have like
A
my
plastic knife.
my TMJ, which is a joint on the jaw, is out of whack, and I have like all these issues from it. It's not funny,
Well,
but I
you
can't
lost
even.
the filling.
Yes, I did. I lost a filling. I'm going on
And you have
for
tears on the inside of her cheek. Oh my God,
yeah.
you really, it was baked right into the. You have the picture, right? Well, we won't show
Yes,
you, but
I
yeah.
have pictures. Well, my son took pictures. He was so ticked off
Oh,
because,
tell him what he did. Oh my God, this is funny.
well, so what happened was he was just so angry because here he was trying to do something nice for mom. And while he wasn't feeling well, because otherwise, that's why he wanted soup because he was like getting over a cold and he was fine. But he goes and does this, and then that happens. So he brings it back in a huff and he goes back to them and he says, do you understand what happened? And he goes and tells them. And he said, I want to speak with a manager. And they wouldn't let him. So he did not accept that very well. So he went and he had plenty of photographs that he took. And he was telling them, how could you do this? What kind of careless, yada, yada, yada. And he demanded again to speak with a manager, somebody in charge. And they absolutely refused. So they wanted to see a receipt to prove that it was got purchased there. So he did. He brought the receipt. He gives it to them. They were trying to get the cinnamon thing with the knife still there. They wanted to have it back. And he's like, no, no, I'm taking the pictures. I
Yeah,
want you to give me a manager.
that's
And
evidence.
they hand him back. They hand him back. You think that they just like comp him the receipt, but they didn't. They comped him for the cinnamon roll, and of course he had to pay for his own soup. But he was so mad that they wouldn't give him a higher up or a phone number. He went looking, and they didn't have their license posted, which you by law you must do that. So he got so angry and didn't know what to do. So he put it on I don't even on social media, wherever. And it got like 58,000 views in a few minutes. And the next thing, and then it was later that night, the manager called him. Like all of a sudden that happened, and he got a phone call, and then their insurance company called me. Why would you call me? It was crazy. Just crazy stuff.
So yes, the bottom line is yes, she has a lawyer. She's signed up.
Yeah, against my better judgment.
Like, wait a minute, I bought the cinnamon roll.
Yes, my poor, he did. He's like, what do I get from this? I'm like, I don't even want this. I don't want a lawyer. I just want to fix this.
Yeah, but you got to fix it and get some pain and suffering because you've had to take time off from work.
Yeah, I did, but that's okay. I mean, whatever. I'm not going to be a good witness.
It's okay for them to do that. They should have some quality control. They shouldn't be baking plastic knives in their stuff.
Well, I will tell you, and I said I did tell you this.
Hi, Rochelle.
When it all happened, it's still gnawing at me now. I would like to know what happened to the second half of the knife.
Where did that get baked into somebody else's roll?
They don't even care. Like, yes, it was a whole thing baked into the whole, you know how it's like one big thing and then they cut them. Somebody's getting that other half of the knife.
Beyond negligence. There's a legal concept. There's a concept called res ipsa loquitur. The thing is as it should be. I mean, you don't have to prove negligence in this case. All you have to do is show that the thing was baked into their product and you get the money. They wouldn't even have to go to court. There's no question. Yes. There's nothing for a jury to decide. The knife is there. It's in the cinnamon roll. All they'd have to decide, the jury, was how much damage did you have. That's it.
It just felt like
negligence because
I felt so bad because he tried to do a nice thing and it turned into this whole big thing. And now you add, no offense, Rebecca, but you add lawyers into it. And it just makes it all bigger.
I know, but it doesn't happen. Something like that doesn't happen in the absence of negligence, which is the definition.
I get it, and look, I didn't call. So as long as he's the one that called, I had to sign papers. It took a lot of talking me into doing that because it felt a little sleazy. But because they didn't give him the information, and they wouldn't even comp the kid the soup, for gosh sakes, don't give damage and do that and then not take care of the customer. That's just wrong. So he's lucky. They're lucky he didn't keep that thing up on social media. They would have lost a lot of business. So be careful when you all go to Panera because they're not careful. Poor kid.
Yeah, and I don't, some people say they bake on site. Some people say they don't. I don't.
Yeah, it depends on the as I've now learned. I'm beginning to be an expert on Panera. Some places do bake on premises and some of them do not.
Yeah, because I don't think the ones here in Wichita bake anything on their premises because it doesn't seem fresh at all. So,
well, I guess the one thing about it is they have to be able to trace it back to who was baking that day, right? I would assume
they would know. Yes, they would have the schedule. And it's got to be done in a controlled environment. I'm thinking that just somebody had a plastic knife that broke and it. They used too much pressure, and when they did, it broke in half and it flew and landed in some batter somewhere. And
I don't know. I don't know. I'm nothing to even say to that. You saw the picture, right?
Oh God, yeah, the knife was there. I saw it.
It looked like glass, though, right? It was like one of those clear. And, I don't know if it was cleaned up by that time, but my mouth was bleeding and, you couldn't tell. It looked like a shard of glass. What a scary thing. Was really, really freaked out from that. It was.
Yep.
So now.
Rolls for you.
I know. And I love them because I have an authentic Mexican place around here that we love to get food from them, and they have the most amazing churros that are so amazingly delicious. They're filled with the caramel in like liquid inside, and it's so good around the cinnamon. So I'm like, I think that's the only way I'll get to eat cinnamon again. And of course, our Yum Box. I wouldn't chicken out. I would do it.
So, did you get your Yum Box? I got mine today.
Not yet, so I might get it maybe tomorrow. We're usually a day or two. So
Well,
I got mine first
we're
last month.
gonna have to wait till next week, though. Maybe.
It's okay.
Yeah, because we're busy this week.
We're booked, busy. We've
We
got
are interviewing David McLean on Saturday night, guys.
you guys got to go to. Do you have a link to his website? I don't remember.
I put it in the video that we did, the invitation video.
You guys have to go look at this guy's work. I think we should all like pick our favorite three and make like a little like note. We could do a poll and I'll send it to who I know at DAC and maybe we could get them as our diamond paintings.
What?
Did you see the one with the diner?
I was so tickled that all his artwork is in puzzles too. I was like, oh look, he's got puzzles.
not all. Yeah, I know that's your new thing is the puzzle, but not all
puzzles. Yes.
Did you see the one with the diner, like the 50s diner?
I'm sure I did. I'd have to look again. Yeah.
You need to look. He had a couple of ones from Paris, but they're so detailed and the colors are amazing. He really does nice work.
Yeah, I love the way his colors are so vibrant.
Beautiful. And
like
I said,
you're coloring, it's like using Prisma crayon or Prisma coloring pencils instead of Crayola, you know?
So yeah,
really
vibrant. That's the word for sure. And the lines, even the Notre Dame painting, is just the lines are so beautiful.
I don't know if he's going to like that I made the moon glow in the dark.
I don't think he's going to even know. That's the funny thing. A lot of his artists, they have no idea what diamond painting is, yet they license their work out, but they don't even know about it. So that's the fun part for the interview.
When I had the opportunity to meet Randall Spangler, he had never seen his work in a diamond painting.
That's true for all. Same with Chuck Pinson.
He had seen it in cross stitch, but he had not seen it in a diamond painting.
Yeah.
I find that really interesting.
Same with Chuck Pinson. He also never saw it before, and they were thrilled. And same with Lizzie. She never did either.
Yeah.
So it's just, they don't know. At this point, they'll take wherever they can get their fees and still be able to do, it's a passion. So to get paid for it is awesome, which is, and I know so many artists and I hate when people like do the stolen art. So this way they get paid for their work as they should, and they get to keep making more beautiful stuff for us to paint.
Hi, Sue. How are you? Suzanne says Chuck Pinson has one completed. Oh, I'm sure someone has sent him one.
Yes, he was actually one of the Chuck-alongs was gifted to him. And same thing with Randall Spangler got one gifted to him by Brandy. She did one and gave it to him. Hi, Berta. Hey, Chaotic. I see you guys. It's so cool. Why didn't we think of this before?
Well, because we like to keep you in the dark, Cheryl.
I know. Actually, it's my younger one. He's like, oh, you could have done this all along. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
And he goes, old people. He literally said that. Old people. Yeah.
Oh, we're not old. Oh my God, we're not old. Please.
Well, you're not in the same decade as me.
Attorney in that case, then you'll see old. We are not old. Berta won a Randall Spangler's personal drawing. Ooh, cool.
Berta wins everything. She's a lucky girl. I want to go to Vegas with you, Berta.
There you go.
Yeah.
Speaking of Vegas, where's Tia?
I don't know. Why did you so there's a lag I'm seeing like on the TV. I see like the chat is on one side and then so it's a lag. And I just saw you try to spit out your water. What was that from? You laughed. I don't know at what because it's behind me.
Because Berta wins everything. So
Oh,
Berta
she
wins everything.
does. Berta, don't you? She does. She's so lucky.
I am not. I am not a lucky
I am
person.
not either. I'm not. But you know what? I think the first thing I won was on your show. Like, I don't even know how long ago it was. Yep.
You won a gift card for DAC.
I won
Not
twice
yet,
because I
no.
won a
You've won
planner from you.
other stuff before that, haven't you?
No, you were the first thing the first channel, and I actually like won something from. I was surprised.
Berta said she won on the Super Bowl.
See?
I forgot there was a Super Bowl last week.
Way to go. That's awesome.
I do not do football, but if you won some money on it, Berta, good for you.
They had a whole thing about legal betting in like 39 states have it now, and whether it's good or bad for the football teams, yada yada.
Hello, come on. She had to put her sweater back on today because we're having a storm. The temperature dropped between 4 and 5 p.m. today, like 15 degrees outside.
Oh
So
my.
now that when I'm not diamond painting, you guys can see through the glass table. You can see my like funky pants. See, woo-hoo. Yeah, through the glass.
Oh, look at that! I didn't even realize that. I'm seeing the dog through the table.
Yeah, you can see through the table.
Oh, that's cool.
See, we can do like sock puppets down here. Yeah. All right, guys. Wait a minute. You won over $2,000, Berta? Holy wow. I'd be going shopping. Shopping.
Speaking of which, we have stuff coming up. Should be fun this week.
Yes.
Shopping.
So, what are you going to do tomorrow night? You're going live. Who's our guest tomorrow night?
We have Bella turning some pens.
Oh, okay. Bella's going to turn pens. We're staying out of it. She's going to take the show. She's going to turn pens. If you guys are interested in purchasing a pen,
and they can use the code, so they can still get the code.
The Ride event. We will have Bella turning pens. Saturday night will be the interview, and Sunday I'll have my regular live Sunday. I hope to see you guys. Busy. So that is the show for tonight. I hope you guys had fun. I always have fun spending time with you guys. And don't forget to hit the like button. He enjoys the abuse. Today he spent trying to talk me out of all the bread.
Bread?
Yes. I'm trying to cut bread out of my diet. Yep.
Oh.
And I had him go through my cabinet, see if I have any B12 up there. I actually did have some B12. It's expired, but I'm going to go buy some new B12. Apparently, I'm very low in B12.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't want no shots. So, Berta said, yes, my Bella pen I won. You won a Bella pen? Oh my God.
She wins. I'm telling you, she's the luckiest gal.
She knows how to pick the numbers. See, it's all in how you pick the numbers, right?
Yeah, we have to now make sure there's no doubles and stuff, but she's going to sell them and do adoptions, but there will also be giveaway.
So I still have to do the number thing. Great. Wonderful. Love that. Okay. I will see you guys. I don't know if Marissa's on tonight, guys. I hope she's, usually Crafty Heifer follows right after me. I hope she's there tonight. I hope she usually does some cross stitch. So take a look at her. Don't forget tonight at 9:30 Central is Tia's Crazy Craft Addiction. She's doing Love is in the Air, and she's having another couple on tonight. I don't know who the couple is tonight. It might be Tina and her husband. Tina Burney and her husband, the DP with Sparklers. Check that out. All right. Bye, everybody. Take care.
Bye.